Alrighty, friends. So here's the deal. I'm kind of angry. I am angry that all of my beautiful music teacher friends around the country have been getting kicked out of their rooms, have been losing their jobs, have been dealt this heavy blow to our careers and our curriculum. So I see on the forums all the teachers that are on a cart for the first time. You never expected this, but I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna say I am so very, very sorry. I've been on a cart most of my career, so I honestly don't know what it's like to have a classroom and then have to give it up, but I feel for you. I do. I really do feel for you. I wish that I could be there to help you guys every step of the way. I wish I could just, be there to help advocate for you as you're trying to get into these teachers' classrooms who have no idea what's going on. Like, everybody is freaking out. Like, education is changing. Education has changed. I don't know how this is going to set in the future. I don't know. But for right now, you guys need help. So I'm doing this video and I was trying to figure out what it should be on. So I've decided that I'm just going to give you guys 5 tips to help ease the pain of having to go and teach into someone else's classroom. I've gone over how to set up a cart, how to go easy on a cart. For me, being on a cart, I like to bring as little stuff as possible. Like, I would love to have like the train going down the hallway, but it's just not feasible. It just isn't. Like, no, I wish I could, but nope. So I'm just gonna give you some five tips to help yourself while you're in the classroom. The first thing is you're going into someone else's space. Now, I've said this before, when you go into someone else's space, you have to realize that they have claim to the whole area, even though it's not really their space. It's the children's space. It's the student's space. And somehow, whether you talk to your admin, whoever you talk to, you have to figure out how to get it in their heads that the space is for the children. It's not necessarily that teacher's space. But regardless of that, teachers that have had a classroom that have never had to share it are freaking out. They're pulling their hair out just as much as you are. So you got to know your space. You got to know the teacher that you're walking in on. You got to know the atmosphere of the whole school. When you walk in that room, you've got to know if there's going to be stuff in the way. God bless them, but there are many teachers that have so much stuff crammed in their rooms that you can't get anything in and out of the doors. Hello, fire hazard. That's a whole other story, fire hazard. But you have to realize, okay, so is this a room that I'll actually be able to bring all my stuff in? Or am I gonna have to park everything outside? Because I have to get to my next class and I can't spend all my time in between classes just trying to maneuver in and out of desks and chairs and everything else. All right, so know your space, know what you're walking into. Know who the teacher is that you're walking into. Are they a teacher that understands that everything is just being torn apart? Or are they a teacher that just needs that structure so much that they're freaking out that someone else is in their room and the only way they can handle it is with anger right now? And it's happening. They're going to be acting out in anger, but it's not against you as the music teacher walking into their classroom. It is because of this stupid situation that we are all in right now. So that said, going on to the second thing, you need to be a friend to these teachers. You've lost a classroom. They are having their classroom being invaded by other teachers. Be a friend. Speak to them with empathy. Help them. Do whatever you can. As much as it depends on you, do whatever you can to help them. help them understand where you're coming from, help them understand that you get it, you know it's their space, you've lost your space. Some of these other teachers, they're gonna come and they're gonna say some pretty crappy things to you. You know, like, they're gonna be like, oh, it's not fair that I have to that you have my room to teach right now. What am I supposed to do with my time? You just be their friend, you know, as much as it pains you, you know, be their friend, be nice to them, you know, and I really don't know what else to say about that, but just do your best. Do your best. Take the high road. Okay, the next thing is, going into that, is be the honey. All right, so help smooth things over as much as you can. If they're freaking out about not having a space to do their planning, offer your room. If they are teaching over their time, when you're walking in, kindly ask them, hey, do you need more time to teach? If you do, just let me know. I'll come back in 5 minutes. I could use a bathroom break. But if you need to keep going, that's fine. But I just wanted to let you know that you're running into your own planning time, and I want to make sure that you get all the time that you need. See what I did there? Yeah, so be the honey. Get that oh honey going on, be that honey that you need to be. And then the next thing is speak up. Don't be a pushover. As much as you want to be the honey, as much as you want to be their, not be their friend, but be a friend, as much as you want to be all those things and do all those things, don't be a pushover. If they are taking your time, if they are treating you poorly, speak up for yourself. You have just as much right to be in that room as they do. Don't let them say you can't use the projector. Don't let them say that you can't use certain things in the room. You're entitled to it. You know, if it's a continuous thing with one teacher, take them aside and be like, hey, I need you to know I understand. That's where that friend thing comes in. Let them know I understand that things are really hard right now. I understand that you're not used to having to share, but I need to teach these kids to the best of my ability. And I can't do it if I can't access the projector. Like, the fact that I've been reading about teachers that haven't been able to get to projectors because the classroom teacher won't let them, I'm sorry. No, that's just not fair. That's not right. Don't let that happen. Don't be a pushover. Speak up for yourself. You've lost your classroom. Everybody's crazy. These kids, they need you at your best, and you can't be at your best if there's another teacher keeping things from you. Now, if that teacher continues to be a problem, you need to go up higher. You need to talk to, if there is a team leader that you need to talk to, you need to talk to the admins. I'm sorry, but sometimes you do have to go to the admins and be like, hey, this is happening. Can you please put something out that says when a specialist walks into the room that they need these specific non-negotiables. They need to have access to a projector. They need to have room just to get into the room. They need to have like the doorways clear so they can get in and out. They need to, you know, if you need to have a plug for your computer, for your speaker system, for your stereo system, if you have it, you need to have that, then you need to talk to your admins and have it come from them that says, these are the things that these teachers need because you are all in this together. It is for the children. And even if people are just, they need that constant in their life, control over everything, sometimes you need to teach them. You need to be a friend. You need to be honey to them. You need to help them understand that these are things that you need in order to do your job. Don't let them run you over. Don't. Okay. And on that note, the next thing is you need to focus on the students. Remember, as crazy as things are, as sad that you are, as angry that you are that you've lost your space, remember, it's about the students. So even though you might want to go in and make as much noise as possible, remember there are students next door that are trying to learn. So, you know, be aware if there's testing next door. Make music and loud sounds when you can, but be aware that there might be testing next door. You know, just like you would if, depending on where your classroom is, if it's, you know, sometimes you have to be a little bit quieter. You have to realize that it's about the students. It's not about you. Teaching isn't about you, about your comfort. You are outside of your comfort zone. Teaching is about the children and what do they need. So focus on the kids. Train yourself to think at this moment in time, I am annoyed, I am grumpy that I'm on a cart, things are falling apart everywhere, I can't handle it. You know what your performer put on the face when you walk in that room. Smile, be helpful, be wonderful, because we're performers, we're musicians, we're supposed to bring joy to the world. And even though things are hard, you can do it. And I promise you can. You know, so I think I've just been rambling, but so like I said before, know your space, know who you're walking into, know if it's someone that's gonna understand totally and you don't have to take any emotional drama. You don't have to take anything from yourself in order to walk into that room. Know who you're dealing with. Be a friend to everybody. Okay, don't be that grumpy old music teacher that, oh, they lost their classroom, so they're all walking around and they're all just being like me and complaining all the time. You know what? Everybody's dealing with their own stuff. You know, don't be that person. Okay, you're not going to win any friends. You're not going to get anything that you need when you're walking into those classrooms. Okay, be the honey, be the sweet person that you might have to be like, hey, when you go into that room early in the morning, hey, can you please leave the stuff from the back? It won't be any problem. I see that you have an open spot back there. Please, thank you so much. I appreciate this. Let me know if I can help you in any way possible. You know, those are the things you need to be doing. Speak up for yourself though. Don't be a pushover. If it's something that is a non-negotiable that you need in order to be the best teacher that you can be for those children, not if it's a personal preference for yourself, but if it's something that you absolutely need, don't be a pushover. I'm still pissed about reading about teachers that aren't letting the specialists use their projectors. I'm sorry, it's not your projector. It's the school's projector. It's the student's projector. Whew, I'm getting all red in the face. Anyways, and then the last thing was focus on the students. Remember, it's about the students. It's not about you. It's not about anything else. But teachers, I am so sorry, but I know that you can do this. And remember, this isn't forever. God, I hope not. It isn't forever, but just breathe. So before you walk into a classroom with a teacher that has been giving you a hard time, just breathe, walk in, and focus on those kids. And if a teacher's in the back talking on the phone, if you have to, as sweetly as possible, say, I am so sorry. I'm really distracted by your phone call, and I know my friends are too. So if you need to, you can go to my space and finish your phone call there. Might work, might not. If they get grumpy about it, if they get mean about it, that's on them. And if you need to go to talk to someone else at a higher level, if they can't understand what they're doing is detrimental to the children, to the students, that's on them. But anyways, this is Christina. If you let me know, I hope this helps. If not, I'm sorry. I don't know. This is my classroom. I'm not in a room right now. Yay! Anyways,